Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer. Once again, I'm excited to be with you. I realized that this morning I'm going to be taping here my 85th blog. We're doing this for 85 weeks, and I'm excited about it because we've been developing various understandings, ways of looking at things, and trying to grasp on life. And we've been going through a series called New Life Strategies. We're trying to take principles, taking a good look at them, trying to get an understanding of what the principle might mean for us. For we have the sound belief that a lot of people are just a principle or two away from being successful and happy and fulfilled in life. And that's where I'm always telling people that this is a place where your dreams truly can come true. Because what we're trying to do is find the avenues and the different areas that are needed in our lives to allow those dreams to happen. We've talked about goals, we've talked about action plans, we've talked about discipline, we talked about commitment, how important that is. We talked about an awareness of trying to understand exactly who you are and what you're be about in life. That it's also important how so many times people will spend their whole life trying to be something that's absolutely not. Because some years down the line, they didn't know who they were. They elected to grab onto something and go after it. Well, we talked about something within us, how our Creator has created us in such a way that He wants to express within us what our purpose is in life. And once we have that connection, everything seems to fall into place. Because He has created us for such times as this with a purpose in mind. And that's where for you to be a blessing to family, for you to be a blessing to all those that are around you, it's very important for you to know exactly who you are and what you're to be about. And then what happens is, what you do is you exercise your thought capacity and your ways, and you learn and you train yourself and you get yourself geared up so that you can be the best you possibly can be. And then you can be at peace in this world. Because we know we were all created for good works. We're all created for goodness in life. And I know you are too. But this week I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I call the power of compression. This being able to compress your time. Being able to get stuff done that sometimes you have a hard time doing. And I know for myself, I use one example is my garden. My garden, if it was full of weeds and it was terrible and I'd have a problem getting this thing done, what would really be a compression for me is if I would set up a family gathering in a week, where everybody would be in my backyard, where I would have my grill set up and my picnic table and my garden sitting right next to it. Guess what would happen next week? I get that garden cleaned up. Why? Because I'm compressed some time. It's like my son-in-law, we were camping and we were sitting around on a Friday and we were thinking about leaving that day and know exactly, if we were for sure or not. But all of a sudden he said, in the weather forecast it said it looks like rain. It's supposed to rain, and it looks like rain. And so when he said that, all of a sudden, bango, compression came about. There's nothing worse than packing up in the rain. Because when you pack up in the rain, it means you got to go home, unpack, and open everything back up so it can dry out. You always want to put the stuff together when it's dry. So instantly on that day, we were sitting there grabbing things and closing up things, taking down the screen and putting in the awnings, dropping tents, all this sort of thing. In a matter of a few hours, we were ready to go because it was supposed to rain. See, that's where compression is a power in a person's life. And a lot of times people think, it's open-ended. Your life is open-ended. If you can put a date on something or get some people involved with it where, it'd be very embarrassing you didn't do it, what you have done is you've compressed yourself. This is a principle I want to lead with because I know it's effective in my life because I'm in the middle of it right now. We've got a rummage sale coming up. We've got a date set and all kinds of things are happening in my household. So I wish you a good week and I will see you in next week. Thanks so much.